Nation. Welcome back. We are here today with our Raiders franchise, rebuilding this team, trying to see if we can come back from this 1-2 start we came up on. We're going to be heading into Arizona today to play the 1-2 Arizona Cardinals, who have Jacoby Brissett at QB. Seems like they've given up on Kyler Murray both in Madden and in real life. So it'll be interesting to see how Brissett does against our defense here today. I did adjust some schemes and some playbooks off camera, and I can say that the schemes fit our team a little bit better. I think last time I kept it with a 4-6 defense. I do like the 4-6 defense. But I do believe that our offensive playbook fits us a little bit better now. We've changed to a vertical zone run scheme, and I have us using the Rams playbook, so we'll see how the offense looks here today. As we get into this kind of a key matchup in this early season, as returner for the Cardinals goes down looking really hurt. That's not good for them. We get into this matchup, kind of a key early season matchup, to see how our young quarterback can handle a team like Arizona. As I hand the ball off to Zach Charbonnet here on the first play. Charbonnet traded to the Cardinals prior to season 1. I believe we were in the preseason when he got traded to the Cardinals. It'll be a handoff again to Charbonnet, who breaks out the side, getting a first down there. Cardinals coming up now, 1st and 10 from the 47. Brissett under center once again. Play action this time. Pressure getting there. And I believe that is Dont'e Hemingway. Dont'e Hemingway, somebody that we've really started to have be a staple of our defensive line. Somebody who can both stop the run and get to the pass. He's developing nicely for us. Cardinals coming up on 2nd and 17 now. Brissett looking to pass, pressure starting to get there, throws over the middle. Probably could have been intercepted by Jeremy Chin. 3rd and 17 here for the Cards on their first drive, though. Back to throw once again. Pressure getting there. Max Crosby gets home along with one other defender. And Max Crosby missed week 1. I feel like he had a quiet week 2 and 3. So we're really looking for him to pick up his production here as we force the Cardinals to punt. Keys for this episode, I want to see really how this offense works and how this young quarterback in Gregory Peterson, if he can turn his season around. He's shown some flashes, but hasn't really taken off like we wanted. He's had some really good plays and some really bad plays. So the hope is he can turn that around going into Arizona today and get on a good streak of momentum going forward also. So we hand off to Genti. No blocks out there. He loses 2 on our first play from scrimmage today. Peterson in the gun now. The future of our franchise is on this young man's shoulder. Steps back to throw. Lets it go just a little high. It was a good look, but it's plays like that. He shows flashes, but then he makes some plays like that where he just barely missing these throws or he's throwing picks as he completes one to Dontavian Wicks downfield for 28 yards. So big play there. Great throw, great catch. Wicks a guy that I want to see step up going forward. And at the bottom of your screen, Dont'e Thornton is in, which is big. And he gets the ball immediately. Somebody that I do want more involved this year is Dont'e Thornton. Storing the gun here now after another first down from the 40. Peterson, handoff, Genti, breaking outside. Makes a man miss, but gets clotheslined by him at the same time. Bringing up 2nd and inches now. Good run there from Genti. Somebody that we want to see his production skyrocket today. This season. He's another handoff here, breaks the tackle, breaks it outside. He's got a little bit of getaway speed, breaks a couple tackles. What a play by Ashton Shetty there. We have an injury timeout for the Cardinals. The Cardinals with 2 injuries already in this one. As we come up on 1st and 10 after a great run by Genty. Play action, pressure's getting there. No blocking up the middle there. Defender able to get home basically untouched. And we lose 8. So now it's 2nd and 18. We'll see if Peterson can get us out of this mess here. Back, a little drop play to Genty. Breaks a tackle. Gets back 4 of the 8 losses, bringing up 3rd and 14. Which is a rough situation to be in here in the red zone. But we'll see if Peterson can make something happen. Something back to pass. Pressure gets through again. I'm not sure what our center was doing there. I believe that was. Not sure what our center was doing there. Let's go back in and actually watch that one. Never mind. We're going to keep an eye on that because that's 2 plays in this one drive that our center just hasn't really blocked anybody. As Joshua Carty kicks the field goal, puts us up 3-0. See if our defense can come out now and continue the momentum of the first drive and get another stop on this Cardinals team that we match up pretty well with, actually. First set coming back in, winning the starting job in AZ was big. Now it's time to build on that. See if we can lead this team to something better, or if he's going to lose his job just as well as Kyler Murray, pardon me. Setting the gun now, calling out the mic, stepping back to throw, pressure getting there. Malcolm Kuntz from the D tackle position in this rush formation. A position that I put him in last season and he succeeded very handedly in, and he's looking to do it again this year. Sorry if you can hear any of that noise out there. It's a little dump pass to the running back here. I believe that's Trey Benson. Yes, that is Trey Benson. And we get his stop, so it'll be 4th and 14 here. Our maintenance decided they're doing lawn work again today after they did it yesterday. So if you hear any of that noise, I apologize. We get a huge return here, making a man miss, breaking a tackle. Big return there from Dylan Lobb all the way up to the 35. So we're already in great field goal position. Can we capitalize now? Peterson coming in for the second drive of the game now. Genty, handoff, meets the man in the hole, but gets a good push for a gain of 2. Short little gain there. Going back to the gun here. I like seeing Thornton in a little bit. Handoff, Genty. Breaks 1 tackle. Can't break another. Gaining 3 more there. So bring up 3rd and 5 now. Gotta throw it here. Peterson snaps, steps back, goes to step up, and another sack in a key position. This was something that was a big sign of concern last season, was the pressures getting to our quarterback, as both tackles allowed over 20 sacks last season, which is just not acceptable in any case. Allowing over 20 sacks normally loses you a job, but we're trying to see if we can improve in that position this year, which our tackles haven't given up much pressure. It's really been our center and guards, which is almost more concerning. So we got on the board with another field goal. Defense coming back out now, looking to get another stop. Hand off Charbonnet. Lots of 1. Bunch of players in there. I believe 49 is one of our rookies, though. So it's good to see him making a play. I believe 49 is Dansby, actually. I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Dansby. Promising young Sam linebacker who got in there for a second quick pass for a gain of 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 now. Cardinals looking to get some good field position here. Pressure starting to get there. Crosby getting home with his 2nd sack of the game. I believe it'll probably count 1.5 for him, but getting home for a sack there to end another drive, and that's just what Crosby is for us. He's a game wrecker. He can take over games and drive single-handedly. We watched it last season where he did 3 or 4 sacks in a row and just completely end drives. That's what we need him to do. We need him to be that guy on defense that can just stop drives. Offense come back out now. Wicks motioning. Play action. Quick throw to Bowers. Bowers gets the first down, breaks the tackle, makes it up the sideline. A good game by Brock Bowers there. So Peterson looking solid in this game, outside of having to take the sacks, as the blocking to the edge does not hold. Gentry will make it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Peterson motioning Thornton over. Stepping back, play action, pressure getting there. Dumps it off to Gentry, who makes a man miss, and he'll gain about 8. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Going empty here. Stepping back to pass, pressure starting to get home. Throws it over the middle of Thornton. Thornton makes a man miss, breaking tackles. Thornton making an impact here today. It looks like the Cardinals get another injury, which is not good for them. Already 1 and 2 and piling up injuries in this game. Hand off, Gentry breaks a tackle, breaks through the line, gaining about 18 yards there, I think, 15 yards. Huge burst for Ashton Gentry, and we're back in the red zone here. Let's see if our O-line can hold up and make these plays that we need. Thornton in motion now. Hand off, Gentry breaks a tackle. Good run there by Gentry. Again, gaining 3. Breaking a lot of tackles, making a lot of guys miss, as we see Damian Martinez in the backfield now, coming to relieve Gentry for player 2. Bowers motions out. Pass. Thrown over to Dont'e Wicks, who gains about 4. Got Wicks in the backfield now with Gentry, which is interesting. Peterson rolling, throwing, connecting with Brock Bowers, I believe. Yes, Brock Bowers. Got the ball down to 3 now. 1st and goal. First quarter coming to an end here. And we're going to let it run out there. Going into the second on the 3-yard line. Up 6. Coming into the second quarter now. Going I formation here. Throwing anyways. Swings it out to Gentry. Gentry breaks 1 tackle. Can't break the second one. Can't get away there. So we lose about 3 yards, I think. Not a great play call there. But we move on. 2nd goal now. From the 10-yard line. Quick swing pass to Thornton. Thornton getting to the outside, and Thornton will score. Dont'e Thornton with the touchdown. Raiders go up big here. We're going to be up 13-0, barring a missed PAT. Defense playing great. Offense getting the job done so far. Doing exactly what we need to put points on the board. Raiders up 13-0 at the beginning of the second. It's a good start here today for our boys. See if our defense can continue the momentum as we kick the ball off here. See if we can get a stop on this return, and we do get him down at the 25. So we're setting this Cardinals offense coming out now. Looking to really turn things around here. Get some points on the board. Get themselves back in this game. Our defense has held them to -5 total yards, though. Hand off to Trey Benson. Enigbari is there to clean up after, I believe, Jonathan Reyes was back there to slow him down a little bit. Enigbari, a guy that I want to see step up a bit this year. Make some more impact plays. Throw over the middle, completed to Trey McBride, stopped by Jonathan Reyes quickly after the catch. 3rd and 7 coming up. Defense looking for another stop here. Crosby doesn't get home. Pass broken up, but there will be a flag. Going to assume pass interference, and it is just a play we can't have in that situation. Darian Porter with the pass interference. So Cardinals catch a break there. They hand the ball off. Zach Charbonnet. Brought down quickly by Enigbari and Lalu. I know I'm saying that name horrible. Somebody's going to have to correct me on how to say it. Second and 8 coming up here. We're making some adjustments, snapping the ball, play action. Pressure starting to get there. Swings out to Charbonnet just in time. Crosby gets the stop right before the first down. Bring up 3rd and 1 here. Crosby was back in coverage on that one. Interesting how we're using him in the system. And they keep sneaking up the middle. And they're going to say he's short. They're going to say he went down before the first down marker. And the Cardinals are not going to challenge or anything, so they're going to be punting here, interestingly enough. So our defense, another stop. Making some big plays today. Gregory Peterson, 8 for 9, 95 yards and a touchdown. Having a very good game today. Coming out now, see if we can just keep building on that performance. Motioning Wicks over, handoff to Wicks. Not a great play call on that. They were ready for it. Montez Sweat there to stop that for a 1-yard loss. Going into the gun now, Genty in the backfield. Peterson stepping back to the throw. Throws over the middle, complete for Jack Besh. So Besh gets his first catch of the game there now. Peterson kind of feeding everybody here today, which is good. Play action to Genty. Pressure getting there. Throws it. Broken up. Intended for Jack Besh again. Good coverage there. Maybe the pressure got there a little bit quick. Didn't know where to go with it. Quick pass to Besh now. Gets the first down. So that's 3 passes intended for Besh, 2 catches in the last 3 plays. Go to under center here now. 1st and 10 from the 49. Play action gets the defender completely bamboozled. Completes for a 6-yard gain there over the middle. Peterson going under center again here. Motioning Wicks over. Handoff Genty. Gets stopped in the backfield. Run blocking can't hold up there. Genty can't break that tackle, so we lose 1, 3rd and 4 now from the 45. Peterson stepping back, letting one go for Thornton. Had a step on the guy, couldn't bring it in. I like the shot, but maybe just not in that situation. So Raiders forced to punt here now, as it looks like a good punt. It will be a great punt out of the 6-yard line, so the Cardinals will be backed up pretty close to the end zone here. See if our defense can't make something happen. Crosby doesn't get through, but we do stop them for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 will be coming up. Jeremy Chin was in on that one. Somebody that we're hoping we're able to re-sign this season. Play action there. Crosby starting to get pressure. Over the middle, complete. I believe that's Michael Wilson. Wide open over the middle for a huge first down. Cardinals move the sticks. 3.5 minutes left in this first half. Brissett looking to lead this offense to some points. Benson gets the handoff here. He'll be stopped quickly by Hemingway. Tonka Hemingway, like I said, a guy that's really impressed me last season and so far this year. So go there. Darian Porter can't make the tackle. Stokes slows him down, and it's cleaned up by Porter again. Massey, one of our young, talented rookies, stepping into that starting free safety role. We really want to see him build on the performances he had. He started the season rough. Pressure gets home, though. Enigbari with the sack. Big sack there from Kingsley Enigbari, bringing up 4th and 8 and another Cardinals punt. So defense is really playing their hearts out today. Got a lot of young players on the defensive side who we need, or that we want to see step up and make some plays. Percy Massey started first game was a little rough for him, but he built on that going forward and played very well the last 2 games that we were in prior to this. Jack Besh in motion now. Looking to see if we can put points on the board before halftime. We do get ball at half. Play action now. Peterson stepping back, steps up into the pocket, rolling around, Steps up to throw, can't connect. Had a guy open, got hit right as he released it though. Threw it off just enough that he wasn't able to connect there. Wicks in motion, fake the hand off to him, and then hand it off to Genti. We call a timeout. Genti a little shaken up after that play. So we're going to see Damian Martinez come in now. Top of your screen up there. Peterson to throw. Steps up. Throwing deep. Intended for Damian Martinez. I don't know if I like that play call there. That's twice now we've been in third down situations and we just take shots. I like the first one to Thornton. He's got the size and speed, so it makes sense. But taking a shot to your backup running back of all people isn't something that you normally would do. Sometimes it throws people off enough to have them out there that they forget to cover him, but just not the case. Just not a great play call in that situation. Cardinals get the ball back here. Now they're looking for points before half. Hand off. Benson stopped after a gain of 1. Jonathan Reyes in on that one. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Raiders-Cardinals. Raiders up 13-0 at the 2-minute warning. Cardinals looking to make a push right before half. 2 minutes and 3 timeouts in order to get it done. Brissett stepping up, letting it go. And it's broken up by Darian Porter. Looked like the wide receiver had good position, but Porter gets enough of a hand on it to break it up. It'll be 3rd and 9 now. Defense looking for a stop here. Get the ball back to the offense. Brissett throwing. They set up a screen. And who is that out there? 96, Laulu, I believe. Making a big play there. We take a timeout. Give ourselves some time. Minute 49 to get the ball back and move it down the field. Hopefully get some points before half. Good punt there. To be fair, caught at the 30. Gregory Peterson and this offense coming back out. We haven't seen Trey Tucker today. I believe he's injured, unfortunately. Gregory Peterson stepping back to pass pressure, trying to get there. Ow. Sorry about that, folks. 3rd and 6 now after a quick 2-yard completion. Coming up 3rd and 6 now from the gun. Peterson back to throw. Stepping up, taking off, gets to the first down and then some. Doesn't slide down, but keeps the drive alive. 1st and 10 now from the 47. Peterson stepping back, letting it go to Wicks out to the right. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Damian Wicks has 5 for 46 in this first half already. Big game for him so far. Peterson steps up, looking, steps up again, takes off. He's got very good speed for a quarterback, and using his legs is something that we really wanted to see him do. Really adds a nice threat for this offense. That our quarterback can run the ball. Hand off. Damian Martinez breaking up the middle. A big run there for Martinez. Gets the first down. Gets us down to the 11. 45 seconds left on the clock after that one. A big run up the middle. Blocks were there. Great blocks by our wide receivers. 38 seconds left now. Peterson. Play action, and they do not fall for it this time. A big sack there. Already 9 total sacks between the two teams in this one. So at the clock run, we still got 2 timeouts, and then we finally take a timeout. Stopping the clock at 31 seconds left in this first half. Looking to punch us into the end zone, hopefully. If not, we'll settle for a field goal here, I guess. Peterson in the gun now. Martinez still in. No sign of Genti. Still shaking up. Pressure getting there. Throw over the middle. Completed for Thornton, who can't get around the edge, but a big play there. Got to hurry up to the line here. 20 seconds. 18. Peterson under center. Snaps the ball. pressure getting there. Throws over the middle. Thornton again. Thornton with the second touchdown of the day. Great play there by Dont'e Thornton and Gregory Peterson. Las Vegas Raiders going into the half. Barring anything crazy on this next kickoff for next couple plays, Raiders will be going into the half up 20-0. Defense playing lights out today. Offense playing fantastic. Gregory Peterson having probably his best game of the season so far. And Dont'e Thornton, in the absence of Trey Tucker, really stepping up. And Dont'e Thornton, a guy that I've considered trading Trey Tucker so he can be in more of a role for us and make some plays. I think he has a lot of potential. His potential is really high. He could be great. He's got the speed. He's got the size, and I think going forward, just depending on how our season's going and how production is, we could consider trading Trey Tucker before the trade deadline or around the trade deadline, and getting Dont'e Thornton into that more proactive role as pressure starts to get there. Throwing it deep, broken up, almost intercepted, and then almost caught. What a wild last play to end the first half. Raiders go into halftime, though, up 20-0. Defense playing fantastically. Gregory Peterson showing up today. The young man proving he can play ball and that he is no slouch, really. You know, coming into this one, there were a lot of question marks, turnovers being one of them. And he hasn't turned the ball over today, which is good. He's made some very good plays, made some very good throws under pressure. We're going to jump straight into the second half here and see what this offense can do. If we can go up big here, we may just sim through the rest of this one. The plan is to watch all of this one if it gets interesting, or slow sim through just to kind of see some of the main plays that happen after we get into this sim. And we're going to skip the next game against the Chiefs. I don't see it being really competitive in our division, so I'm not solely focused on those games, although I do like watching the divisional matchups. They are usually pretty decent games. Voice in motion here. Hand off to Genti, who is back in the game, and he loses two there. And after simming the Chiefs game, we're going to watch our game against the Browns today. Browns are, I believe, not doing terrible. I think they said they were also 1-2. So we'll see where they're at by the time we get there. Quick throw out to Wicks there. 161 and 2 touchdowns for Gregory Peterson. 3rd and 6 now. Gonna need a big play. Martinez back in the game. Peterson rolling around, throwing, connects with Wicks, who gets up the sideline, steps out of bounds just barely. Otherwise, he could have been gone there. Great throw there by Peterson, rolling to the other side and throwing back across his body. Martinez breaks the tackle. He'll lose 2 there, though. Cardinals defense has been pretty solid against the run here today. Martinez still in the game here. Peterson set up a screen. It doesn't get home, though. Pressure got there a little too fast for the screen. Peterson back in the gun again, stepping back, pressure coming. Completes over the middle to Brock Bowers for a big first down there, again with about 15. Brock Bowers looking good today. He's looked good so far this season, too. Raiders pushing the ball into the red zone here now, though. Martinez for the carry. He'll gain about 2 there. So Genti back out of the game again. Dylan Lobb in the game now. So we're starting to see some more of our backup running backs. Steps up, throws, completes to Dont'e Thornton, who gets his 3rd touchdown of the day. What a coming out party for Dont'e Thornton here today. 3 touchdowns. And we're going to have to go back in and watch that one. That was kind of a duck over the middle by Peterson. A little bit of a wobbler. Thornton able to haul it in, though. Let's go watch this replay real quick. as we're going to watch Dont'e Thornton on his little route here. I, oh, hide this. Coming up, just a quick little slant, gets behind everybody, back over the middle, and then diving into the end zone. Big play there for Dont'e Thornton, who just makes the play there. And we're going to just, we're going to go like that and take a nice little screenshot. Dont'e Thornton from his 3-touchdown game. What a coming out party for that young man, and what a game for our offense today. Thornton making an impact in the absence of Trey Tucker. Gregory Peterson bouncing back after a rough and up and down first 3 games of the season. And the offense rolling in this one, up 27-0. Let's see if our defense can continue to shut out these Arizona Cardinals. Get them stopped down at about the 24% coming in. Hasn't played horrible today, but their offense just hasn't been able to get anything going. Our defense playing very, very well. 41 total yards allowed by us today, which is absolutely insane. 15 passing yards. Played a read option there, and he gets blown up by Landon Roberts. Lost to 1 there. Landon Roberts, somebody that we are planning to retain until Jonathan Reyes is up to speed to be our MLB 1. We're set to pass now. Steps up in the pocket, pressure getting there, and that is Malcolm Kuntz with his 2nd sack of the day. Malcolm Kuntz, somebody who's really taken a step forward this year already, even from last year where he played very well. 3rd and 19 coming up. Pressure starting to get there. Dumped off, short, and a stop. 4th and 11. And the Cardinals are going to punt this away, and it looks like we're going to kind of run away with this one. We're going to watch this next drive and then probably sim out the rest of this one. It's been a fun game to watch, a lot of big plays. And, we've taken a step forward in a lot of categories today. We've had a better red zone percentage and a better 3rd down percentage, which is huge. Genty not in the game here, which is slightly concerning, but Damian Martinez is trying to make the most of his opportunities with a gain of 8. He's had some big runs here today. Trying to make the most of the opportunities given to him. I did adjust the auto sub for running backs. It may be getting tweaked a little bit consistently. Completed out to Dontavian Wicks, who has like 8 or 9 catches today. He loses 1 there, though, but outside that, he's had a very, very good game for us today. Martinez still in the game, so Genty may be shaken up here. Peterson scrambling, throws over the middle. Dont'e Thornton, who else? Continuing to add to his huge game today. 1st down there. And it looks like Gregory Peterson and Dont'e Thornton are building some chemistry here, which is huge for a young quarterback. Steps back, draw play. Martinez will gain about 3. 2nd and 7 now. Martinez still in the game, so Genty either extremely gassed or he's injured again. Hand off. Martinez though breaks the tackle, and the defense able to swarm him. He loses those 3 that he just gained. 3rd and 10 will be coming up now from the 40. Peterson back to throw. Pressure trying to get there. Steps up a little bit. Throws. Completes to Brock Bowers. Can't get the first, but I believe we're in field goal range. We are. And Cardi is going to put this up. And put us up by 30. It's blocked. Blocked by the Cardinals, though. I'll hold my breath next time I try to say something about us going up 30. Great kick coverage there by the Cardinals, and now maybe they start to gain some momentum. 2:55 in the 3rd here. Brissett, pressure getting there. Completed to Michael Wilson. Gets brought down by Jeremy Chin after a gain of 8. Brissett looking for a flag. Maybe he thought he got roughed there. Cardinals looking to move the ball now, though, and maybe try to make this game interesting going forward. Not much they can do necessarily, but Trey Benson gets the first down. Defense maybe a little shook after that block. Cardinals trying to grab momentum right before the fourth quarter. Pressure trying to get their screen set up though for Trey Benson. He'll get outside, makes a man miss, and he gets out of bounds after about a 15-yard gain. So the Cardinals moving the ball now up to the 29. Brissett, hand off. Charbonnet up the middle. Nobody there. He gets a gain of 13. First and 10 from the 16 now. Cardinals moving the ball quickly. Trying to score before the fourth. Brissett stepping up over the middle. Completed to Marvin Harrison Jr. for a gain of 2. Darian Porter brings him down. Coming up 2nd and 8 here. Brissett adjusting. Snapping. Throwing. Completed. So they're going to give Michael Wilson the first down there. So it'll be first and goal from the 6 here. Cardinals knocking on the door now. Loading the box here. Set. Play action. Pressure. Pressure got there. Tipped the ball. He had a man wide open in the end zone if that pressure didn't get there. Second and goal here now. Under center stepping back. Throwing over the middle. Completed to Michael Wilson for a Cardinals touchdown. So the Cardinals with a little bit of a fight in them now. Blocking the field goal. Marching down quickly. Scoring before the fourth quarter. They do sustain another injury here, though. So now we got to see if our offense can go put this one away or if the Cardinals are really going to get back in this game. Starts with a return here. Good return there from our rookie wide receiver. Gregory Peterson, 23 for 29, 242, and 3 touchdowns. He's playing absolutely out of his mind today. Albeit against a slightly weaker team than we've seen, but still good to see him have a great game. First and 10 now throwing. Completed to Wicks for 5. Martinez still in the backfield, so I think Genti is actually shaking up. Thornton motioning over. 2nd and 5 now. Play action. Rolling pressure. Getting through. That was Colton Miller, our best offensive lineman who got beat on that one. And bring up 3rd and 14. Gotta get rid of the ball in those situations. Peterson stepping up, pressure in there, launching one deep, intended for Martinez, who had it in his hands. But the hit jars it loose. He can't bring it in. Great attempt by him, but again, just those 3rd and long situations where we're taking shots to our running backs, I don't necessarily like those. I'd like to see those go to Thornton. This is a horrible punt. And the Cardinals are already in great field position after a horrible punt. Michael Wilson, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 51 yards, and a touchdown. So he's been doing well today in a pretty stagnant offense. That's now looking to gain momentum. Pressure starting to get there. Brissett dumps it off for Trey Benson, who has a gain of about 13 there. So they're already across the 50-yard line now after a horrible punt and a little dump-off pass that just allowed way too much yardage after catch. Brissett, read option, keeps it. He's going to have a first down. Gets cracked by Landon Roberts again, though. Hits that you don't want your quarterback to take. He's taken 2. Not injured or anything, but that'll take us to the 4th quarter. Cardinals pushing the ball down the field now. Trying to make this one interesting. 27-7 going into the 4th. Cardinals have possession. Approaching the red zone. And looking to get themselves back in this game. Still a 3-possession game. But if we have quick 3 and outs like we have been, little shovel pass there, and Max Crosby is having none of that. Huge hit by Max Crosby to stop that. Lots of two there. Crosby in the zone now. 2nd and 12. Brissett motioning Benson out. Stepping back. Crosby going into coverage. McBride open over the middle, catches for a gain of 14. Cardinals on the 17-yard line now. Looking to punch this ball into the end zone and make it interesting. Snap, handoff, Charbonnet. Breaks one tackle, but can't get much further than 2 yards. Cardinals started to take back momentum here, which is not good. Our defense is a little tired. Been out here a little bit more in the second half. Screen pass set up, and that is hunted down by Malcolm Kuntz, who continues to have a great season and make big plays in key moments. They haven't had a single third down conversion, so hopefully we can stop them here. 3rd and 16. Brissett throwing, completed McBride, and he'll be brought down immediately. 4th and 13. Now, what they decide to do here will be interesting. They are going to go for it. So 4th and 13, game on the line. Brissett back to pass. Pressure starting to get there. He throws it over the middle. It's completed. 82. Who is that? Rookie Conrad, I believe. Rookie wide receiver. Wide open over the middle, down at the 4. Just not great coverage by Darian Porter or Jeremy Chin there. So the Cardinals knocking on the door again. Handoff Charbonnet. Tonka Hemingway in there to get that big tackle for a loss. Loss of 4 there. Tonka continuing his great start to the season as well. Second goal now. Throwing wide open. Nobody near him. Conrad. 2 big catches. Gordon Conrad, the rookie, coming in, scoring a touchdown. And all of a sudden, it's 27-14. Raiders are going to have to try to put this one away this next drive. They're either going to have to run a lot of clock or they're going to have to put points on the board. These are moments that really test young quarterbacks and inexperienced offenses. A moment to put the game away as we get a return here up to the 24. Not a great return. Gregory Peterson now, 24 for 31, 247 and 3 touchdowns. Looking to see if he can come in and put this game away and move the Las Vegas Raiders to 2-2. Going under center here. Martinez still in the backfield. Hand off to Martinez. Makes the man miss a little bit. Gains 7 there, though. Big run from Martinez, who has been decent in the absence of Genti, who we're going to have to monitor his injury to see what's happening. Peterson throws out to Bowers now, completed. On the right side, great find there from Peterson. Getting the first down and keeping the clock moving. Under center here. Hand off Martinez. Big run up the middle. First down for Damian Martinez, who I think has a bright future on this team if we can retain him. I think he complements Genti very well and can learn quite a few things from Genti. So he'll be a very solid RB2 for us going forward. Handoff. Lob now. Gain of 4. And if we can't re-sign Genti, I would like to be able to retain Damian Martinez on a cheaper deal. I think he can get good production. Handoff. Damian Martinez now out to the right. Can't get through. Loss of 1. They're just all over the run right now. They know we're trying to run the clock. Or we're going to have to throw it here. It's 3rd and 7. Martinez in the game. Picks up a blitzer. Throwing over the middle. Completed for Dontavian Wicks for a big gain. Another injury for the Cardinals. So a lot of injuries for the Cardinals on this game. A lot of key players going down. Montez Sweat now shaking up. I like that play from Gregory Peterson, though. He steps up, looks to run, but finds a guy breaking open Not afraid to let it fly there. Hand off Martinez now. He bounces it outside. Big gain there. Breaks a tackle. Taken down out of bounds. Huge run there from Martinez. I like to see that effort from him. As we go under center again. Handoff again. Martinez breaking out to the right. A gain of 5. So Martinez making some big plays down the stretch for us. Keeping this drive running. Still in the game now. So we go 2 clock here. Peterson under center. Play action. Throwing. Completed for Jack Besh. Who, if there's a little bit more room on that side, probably could have snuck in for a touchdown there. 3rd and 2 here from the 3. Throwing. Peterson scrambling up the middle. Runs in for a touchdown. And Gregory Peterson has ice in his veins as he steps up for this one. Takes it in the end zone. And puts this game away. As we're going to go for 2 here to really put this game away now. See if we can get this 2-point conversion. Peterson stepping up, screen pass for Martinez. Not a great play call there, but it's 33-14. Not much that the Cardinals can do there. And we're going to just stem out of this one now. Great game from our offense, putting up 33 points. Interception by Cedric Dawson. So our offense back on the field now to really run this one out. Martinez with a gain of 6. Gain of 4. Just leaning on the run game here. Doesn't lob in with a gain of 4. 7-yard rush for lob. And that'll end the game. So the Raiders moved to 2-2 after week 4. Beating the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona 33-14. Cedric Dawson, one of our rookies, not somebody that I would expect to be in a situation like that, but he does get a pick. So looking at the stats here, a great game from Gregory Peterson, 79% completion percentage, 279, 3 touchdowns. Martinez had 13 for 74. It's the same amount of carries as Genti and 30 yards more. So a big game for Martinez. We're going to have to monitor Genti's health going forward. He may be out. Peterson with 32 rushing yards and a touchdown on the ground as well. So that's over 300 total yards and 4 touchdowns. Tavian Wicks with a 10-reception, 95-yard game. And Thornton with 7 for 86 and 3 touchdowns. So Dont'e Thornton making a really big impact in the absence of Trey Tucker there. And we're going to go see Cedric Dawson, our young rookie corner who we just called up from the practice squad last episode, I believe. We get 2 sacks from Malcolm Kuntz, a sack from Enigbari, a sack from Crosby, and a sack from Hemingway. A lot of TFLs today. 10 tackles for Jeremy Chin. Atlanta Roberts had 8. A couple. Prissy Massey had a deflection, and Jeremy Chin had one as well. No forced fumbles, but a great game all around. 33-14 for the boys here. And we're going to move forward, see if we can keep building off that momentum, see if we can sim through and get a win, a divisional win against the Chiefs. And we get a DB breakout. I forget who it was. Who was it? Instead, person message, right? I think he played a big role every week. The offense has to keep tabs on him every play or he'll ruin their game. I don't know what that means. But I forgot Percy Massey did have a breakout scenario. Position battle here. What's the position battle going to be? I'm working on my tackling and getting some extra film. For me, great mindset to have. So Tommy Eichenberg probably not going to see much of a starting role with us. We do have other guys pretty well in front of him. And Enigbari with a breakout scenario here. I don't know about 2 TFLs, 3 tackles plus 1 TFL. That might be possible. Or 1 sack. We're going to go 1 sack because that's what we need him to do. We need him to get to the QB. If he can get to the QB, he can get get that upgraded to his depth chart, I think. He got to the QB last time, and we're going to sim through this one. As we just look at the league leaders here, nobody leading for us yet. We're going to be playing the Browns, who right now are 1-3. We're going to be watching that game. The Chiefs, how we match up against the Chiefs? The Chiefs have the number 1 offense in the league, so this will be a tough one for our defense. It was a tough one the last time we played them as well, where we lost 38-15. And Mahomes did Mahomes things, and Peterson had a pretty rough game. So we're going to see if we can turn it around and maybe win this one. It is away, though, so we'll be at Arrowhead. They have the best pass offense in the league and one of the better defenses in the league. So George Karlaftis is out, Trey Tucker's out, and Jared Rich, who was having a very good start to the season, also is out. We currently stand at 2-2, tied with the Broncos and Chargers in our division. We sit at the 9 seed, so we're technically still in playoff position there. So we're going to sim through this one and see if we can pull off a win in Arrowhead. We'll also be getting to mock draft 1, and we lose. Only able to put up 15 points again. Our defense is a little bit better this time, but still only able to put up 15 points. And another pick for Peterson, and Mahomes doing Mahomes things. Rushing wise, Genty had 54. Nobody else had a carry on the ground. We almost been down big early. Wicks, another big game, 8 for 83 and a touchdown. Thornton with another big game as well. Defensively, half a sack there. Max Crosby, Chris Paul Jr. Somebody I did recently re-sign to be our will going forward. So we take a loss there. Let's go look at the mock draft here first. Where does it have us picking? It has us at pick 14 right now, taking an edge rusher. I do think we have bigger holes than edge rush, honestly. D-line breakout. See what they say. I know you didn't hit the goal we set, but that's okay. You don't need to worry about me. It's just beginning. Okay, good to hear. I like that. Percy Massey's on a mission to prove he's one of the best in the league. Let's give it another game, but he's looking really good. He earns 4,500 XP, so he just has to have a good game again for them to give him that breakout scenario. We got some upgrades to people here. Darian Porter, Jackson Powers Johnson, just some of the younger guys, and one new injury. Colton Miller. Out of 3 to 5 weeks. I did put Trey Tucker and Jared Rich on IR because I wanted those 2 spots open. But, Colton Miller, 3 to 5 weeks. Did I put Colton Miller on IR? I think I might. We're going to place Colton Miller on IR. It will open a roster spot for us. I don't think we added anybody to it. But we'll go see how the lineup looks now, offensive line-wise. Charles Grant will be in. Vincent, who we traded for, will be at right tackle. And then Parker Johnson, Caleb Rogers here. And yeah, so our offense, not looking too bad, but not looking horrible. Hopefully they can step it up. They had a good performance and a pretty meh performance. So we'll see if it's possible for them to turn things back around. Percy Massey looking to keep breaking out, really. Brendan Hartwell's in, Cedric Dawson. Yeah, so not a whole lot changed, just to our left tackle, which is a very important position. And Charles Grant did struggle last year. So we go into Cleveland against the 2-3 Cleveland Browns, who we match up pretty similarly against. They have a very good pass defense, but their rush defense isn't great. Wires out. We've got quite a few people out for this game. But nonetheless, we're going to get in here now against the Cleveland Browns. And we're probably actually going to just watch the second half of this one. So we're going to sim to the second half, and we'll watch from the third quarter on. Just so we can get to the bye week. I do have plans for the bye week, I believe. We'll see, actually. As we go into the second quarter here. Tied 0-0, okay. And we're going to go to the third quarter here now. And it's still going. Well, Cleveland goes up 7-0 before halftime. Going at halftime now. We will be seeing the defense first here. Down 7-0, so a very defensive game so far. Shador Sanders. Gregory Peterson up there too. A lot of QBs with 2 rushing touchdowns so far. Battle of Shador Sanders and Gregory Peterson here today. A very defensive battle. Shador under center, hands the ball off to Quinshon Judkins, who gets up the middle. Max Crosby, the one that has to bring him down, otherwise he would have been gone. Shador going empty now. 46, motioning Judkins back in. Snaps, hand off to Judkins. A lot of Raiders there to get that stop after a gain of 1. Darian Porter in there to make the big stop originally, and then 3 more guys came to help him out. Back under center here. Play action. Stepping up, throwing, broken up, intended for Jerry Jeudy. That's Percy Massey with that breakup. Good coverage there by Massey, who we really want to see develop nicely. Throwing out to the tight end. I believe that's Njoku who catches that one. Big play there by Njoku. Great throw by Sanders. Hand off. Judkins cutting it back and getting it right back up the middle for a gain of 9. Browns moving the ball here. Defense seems a little gassed. Jeudy in motion. Getting around the edge, brought down by Porter. That was his guy. He just wasn't able to keep up with him on the motion. Browns in the red zone now. Knocking on the door of the end zone. Trying to go up big here. Another handoff to Jeudy. This time, though, Enigbari is there with the TFL. Stonewalling Jeudy, losing 2. Browns 2nd and 12 now. Sanders steps back, throws over the middle. Hit hard by Jeremy Chin, but it is caught. 3rd and 5 here. Defense looking to hold them to a field goal, which would be big. Steps back, pressure getting there. Pressure getting there and brought down. Max Crosby with a sack. His first sack of the day. Big loss there. So the Browns will have to settle for a field goal. Going up 10-0 in this 3rd quarter. Kick off now, so we're going to get to see our offense. See if they can do anything here today. Or if it's going to be another disappointing showing. Gregory Peterson coming onto the field now. Rookie with a very up and down season. He's had some very good moments and some not so good moments. And some of that can be attributed to the O-line which I just realized we found out his dad is superstar, which is big for us to have a superstar quarterback. Genty breaks a tackle. Gain of 1, though. But our young quarterback is superstar dev, which is big going forward, actually. That means he was the second best quarterback in the draft as far as the dev trick goes. Peterson throws out to Thornton. Can't get anything going there. 3rd and 9 now. Steps back to pass. Pressure getting there. Throws over the middle. Completed. Dont'e Wicks in a tight window. What a throw from Gregory Peterson. Raiders go empty now. 1st and 10. Stepping back. Pressure coming through. Getting there. And it's a fumble recovered by Myles Garrett. And he will return that for a Browns touchdown. Browns now up 17-0. Pressure got through there really quickly. Peterson couldn't get the ball off in time, and it's a turnover. Once Myles Garrett got it, nobody was catching him there. Turned up to the 27. Peterson coming back in now. Not a pretty rough outing for both sides of the ball, but Browns defense is no joke. Peterson back to pass, steps up, feeling the pressure. Hit as he throws, ball comes out, but it's not a fumble. 2nd and 10 now. If we can't get anything going on this one's kind of over. Especially if the Browns score on the next one. Peterson throwing again. Throwing completed to Thornton now, who continues to contribute in the absence of Trey Tucker. Handoff, Genty up the middle. Can't get anything going there. Gain of 1 for Ashton Genty. As the Raiders are kind of in panic mode. Not necessarily panic mode, but urgency mode here. Down 17. Peterson stepping up, throwing. Completed to Dont'e Wicks for a 1st down. Wicks and Peterson building some chemistry. And, Peterson's also building some good chemistry with Dont'e Thornton as he takes off. Huge run now. Dives down at the 29-yard line. Gregory Peterson using his legs there as Myles Garrett beat his man and was closing in on him pretty quickly. Able to get away, though, and get a huge gain in yards. Bash motioning over. Wicks motioning over now. DB's confused. Handoff. Genty. Gain 2. Our game hasn't been great, which is interesting because this has been one of the lower tier run defenses in the league. It's a little swing pass out to Besh, who gains 5. 3rd and 3 now from the 22. In field goal range, but looking for more than a field goal. And just not on the same page with Wicks there, who was open. A completion there. Probably scores a touchdown, but Raiders decided to go for it here. Down 17. Fullback dive to the rookie Colin Freeman. Doesn't get it done. And now defense put in a tough spot. They allow points here. This game is pretty much over. 1st and 10 now. Completed. A great grab by Jerry Jeudy. Makes the catch through contact. A great throw into tight coverage. The hit can't break it up. 1st and 10 now for the Browns. Handoff. Anibari can't stop Judkins. Neither can Landon Roberts. And Jeremy Chin finally brings him down. 2nd and 4 now. Handoff again. Judkins breaking off up the middle. We just don't have an answer for that. As Percy Massey goes down. That's a big loss if he's out for any extended time. Our young rookie Free safety goes down, holding his ribs. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Tight end in motion, handoff, Judkins up the middle. Injuries could be a downfall. Hopefully it's not, though. Browns, handoff again. Quinshon Judkins breaking outside. Brought down after a big gain by Jeremy Chin. This game, Browns looking to put this one away, as they're up 17-0 right now. It's looking a lot like our game against the Cardinals, just reversed. Judkins breaks up the middle, gets a huge block from his lineman. Big gain there. Judkins into the end zone now. Makes it more than likely 24-0 just before the fourth quarter. And the Browns looking to run away with this one as their defense continues to stump the Raiders' offense. Lob with the return here. Gets it up to the 26. Peterson. Rookie. Coming back in now. Not having a great game, but this is a very tough defense to have a great game against. Stepping back. Throwing. A little high. Broken up in contact. Intended for Wicks. Going under center here now. Raiders need points on this drive. Play action. Throwing to Bowers. Can't break off that one. Gain of 4. In the gun now. 38 seconds left in the third. Motioning Bowers. Snapping. Stepping up. Taking off. Getting the first down and then some is Gregory Peterson. So getting it done with his legs here a bit today. Play action. Rolling out. Throwing. High. Missing his target. 17 seconds left here in the third. Hurrying up a little bit. Trying to get in good position before the fourth quarter. Stepping up. Pressure gets there immediately. Untouched off the right edge is B.J. Ojulari. Yeah, so they added another solid pass rusher to this Browns defense that already had some good pass rushers. Peterson stepping back. Nobody open. Throwing short to Wicks. 3rd and 16 here. You got to think coming into the fourth, down by 24, they're going to have to go for it in this situation. That fumble recovery for a touchdown really burns in this situation. It really just, that play kind of put the game away, because without that it's 17-0 and it's a lot more doable than 24-0. So we will go for it here. This is game on the line here. Peterson in the pocket, throwing, caught by Wicks, down at the 38. Wicks has 4 for 57 here today. Big play there by Peterson, standing in the pocket and finding his wide receiver. Handoff Genti, who gets stopped at the line. The O-line just not playing great all around, letting in a lot of pressure, not blocking for the run. Completed to Wicks now for a gain of 5. Wicks continues to contribute and impress. That's what I brought him in to do. I wanted him to possibly take over that wide receiver 1 role. Thornton in motion now. Stepping back. Pressure getting through immediately. Nobody up the middle is blocked. Mason Graham has 3 sacks today, including the sack fumble that was returned for a touchdown by Myles Garrett. And now 4th and 12. This is basically the ball game. Can we get some Peterson magic? Steps up, throws, connects with Dontavian Wicks. Peterson keeps the game alive. In the gun now. Motioning Genti out. Stepping back, throwing over the middle for Genti, who gets around, makes a man miss. He'll get a first down and then some. 1st and 10 from the 10 now. Peterson going under center. Bunch formation at the bottom of the screen. Play action. fools the defender. Thornton tried to make a move before he had the ball. If he had caught it, he breaks that tackle and it's a touchdown, but just can't haul it in before making the move. Peterson standing in the pocket, pressure coming around, sacked, fumbles again. The pressure just nonstop and relentless. It's going to be 3rd and long now. 3rd and goal from the 27 coming up. A late blitzer there forces that fumble and that hit on the quarterback. In the pocket now, pressure starting to get through. Steps up, throws. Completed to our rookie wide receiver. I forget his last name. I believe it's Reynolds, actually. Deion Reynolds, I believe. Who was in there getting the play. So 4th and goal from the 13. This is ball game. Got to score here. Throws it deep. Too high for Reynolds, who was well covered. Turnover. Downs. And we're going to get out of this one, folks. Another rough one. We're going to get held scoreless here today, more than likely, unless we get a stop here and we get something on the next play. But we're going to just quickly get out of here now and not waste any time moving forward. Defense just get a stop. Offense can't get anything going. And we get shut out. Cleveland Browns move to 3-3. Raiders drop to 2-4. Gregory Peterson looking a little disappointed there, which, I believe we all are after a game like this. 179, no picks. He did have the fumble, though, or the 2 fumbles. Run game struggled. Peterson had a good game on the ground, though. Run game outside of that struggled. Wicks, another 80-plus yard game. Thornton, only 24, but our offense was just locked down in general. Anything to shine about defensively? Annie Barty had 2 TFLs. Jonathan Reyes had 2 TFLs, which is good. Max Crosby had 2 and a sack. No picks. 2 deflections. Percy Massey went down with an injury, so we're going to have to monitor that. So, yeah. We're going to get out of this game. A very disappointing loss. Especially after we started the episode on such a high, winning 33-14. We come in and drop two rough losses. Going forward, I'm going to give Peterson a quick draw and closer. Yeah. Easier, persistent. We'll go agile extender for now. Anyways, I'm gonna send him to the bye week just to see what is in store, and we're gonna go to injury reports. We're gonna bring Jared Rich off the. Can we not bring him? I can wait. Do I have to move him to the practice squad and then bring him up? Move to practice squad and then go to the practice squad and sign him to the active roster. So he's still going to be week to week, but we do get Jared Rich back in some form going forward. He is week to week, so we're going to kind of leave him down here just because. Moving forward, I don't know what what the plan is for this team. We're 2-4 now. I think we got to make some kind of move that can help. Um, that can help boost this team further. Tony Pollard's down here. Keanu Benton, which is actually kind of crazy that he's not on our team. Jadavion Clowney. Nick Chubb. So there's some big name guys here in free agency that we could consider signing. If there's anybody here that you guys see that you'd be interested in seeing on this team, please let me know, because I am definitely looking to make this team better in any way I can. We'll go look at the trade block also, because there might be some intriguing guys out there. Jacoby Brissett is on the top of the list. Mac Jones, QB. We don't need a QB. We don't need a running back. I'm okay with adding a wide receiver, but I do feel like we have enough guys. Although if we trade Trey Tucker, it becomes a little bit smaller of a room. Tight end wise, I think we're okay. Tight end wise, I think we're okay. I wouldn't be opposed to trading for a center, because our center play has been very poor, to say the least. We got some young guys up here at the top who could develop nicely. And right guards, well, not right guards, left guard, I wouldn't be opposed to trading for somebody to see if they can do anything. Brent Coleman's a young guy with star dev, so maybe we trade for somebody like him, or we trade for someone like Jacob Monk, who's not higher overall, but he is younger and has quite a bit of potential. Defensively, I don't know what we add. Like, our defense is pretty set where it's at. So, anyways, I'm going to bring this one to an end here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for next time. And I got a new series in the works that I hope you all are ready for. As always, I hope you all are having a great day or night or whenever you're watching this. And I am out of here. Peace.